Hello, class, and here we are at the end of the semester. I do apologize for not posting an additional video regarding your discussion last week. Towards the end of the week, I started not to feel so well and still kind of struggling with that today, hence why I'm working from home. But I do have the last folder for the end of the semester ready to go for you, and I wanted to go over some last few details of assignments and exams and quizzes. So first thing, the last 3 chapter quizzes are now available, chapters 23, 24, and chapter 22, 23, and 24. Those are not due until Sunday, December 3rd. So I'm giving you 2 weeks to complete those 3 quizzes. Additionally, the last discussion number 4, is posted and will be also due on 11:59 p.m. on December the 4th. Or December 3rd, that's Sunday. Sorry. The discussion itself will consist of you teaching a particular exercise that I assign to anybody that you can find to be your person. You can also just demonstrate yourself. I'm okay with that, because what you're going to do is discuss the purpose of the exercise. You are going to then talk about the correct technique, especially when you're teaching the exercise to someone. So think of teaching the exercise for the first time to an athlete. And then you are going to talk about common errors and concerns with the exercise, and then talk about progression. So 4 main things: purpose, technique, where demonstration is also part of the technique, common errors and concerns, and then progressions of the exercise. And I'll post that rubric on Blackboard for you as well in the discussion section. You are assigned a particular exercise, so make sure you check the discussion board to see which exercise you're going to do. Most of the exercises are plyometric based, a few alternate modes types of exercises, so wanted to kind of diversify it a little bit and keep it different. So for example, if someone was going to do the squat, which is not an exercise, but I'll use that as a demonstration, I would first talk about the purpose of the squat is to build lower body strength, specifically in the glutes, the quads, the hamstrings, and the calves. Here's the correct technique of the squat. Talk about all the different positionings of the feet, the knees, the body, etc. Show a few examples of the squat with correct technique. Then I would talk about some common errors with the squat. Here's a squat where someone brings their weight too far forward. Here's a squat where they exhibit valgus or varus. Here's a squat with a rounding of the back. So those are 4 different common versions of the squat that are incorrect. And then I could talk about progressions of the squat. So once this level of the squat is mastered, of course we could add weight, but beyond that we could do jump squats, we could do one-legged squats, we could do overhead squats, front squats, etc. So I want you to show progressions and talk about progressions beyond just adding weight. Then the purpose of this assignment is that if you actually do take the CSCS exam, you are going to see a whole section of just videos where you're going to have to respond to a question based on the video. It could be about the purpose of the exercise and the primary muscles that are involved. It could be about the correct technique of the exercise. It could be about what's wrong, or it could be about a progression, what would be a next progression point for that exercise. So just trying to emulate that and make that as real as possible as an example for those of you who may actually sit for the CSCS. If you have any questions on the discussion, just let me know, but there's going to be detail, or there is detail in the discussion post for you to view. Finally, the last 2 exams. So your practical applied exam and your scientific foundation, or I'm sorry, your full CSCS exam will also be posted today and available for you to take. They will be due the first 2 weeks of December. up until, the last day of the semester. So I'm giving you that entire time of finals to complete the full version of the CSCS and the first half of finals to complete the practical applied section. If you have any questions on anything or any comments or any feedback, both positive and constructive, please let me know. I really am trying to make this the best experience for you. So thank you to those of you who have reached out with different thoughts and ideas and comments about the class so far. I really appreciate it. And I'm here to listen. So reach out if you need me. Thanks. Have a great weekend, a great Thanksgiving, and I hope to hear from you soon.